How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with yet another review. A little bit of Treehouse up in this piece. Treehouse 12-ounce can, mind you, in the form of their Free to Roam. Yeah, this is an oak-conditioned Helles Lager coming in at 5% alcohol by volume. Yeah, kind of pumped to dive into this one. A little bit of Treehouse never hurt anybody. Yeah. I think this is the first Treehouse can that I've ever done. I mean, 12-ounce can. Let me look real quick, because I don't remember. Throw it up there so you guys can get a peek. Throw a little can up there so you can get a peek. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that real quick. Anyway, nah, you know what? I'm going to skip it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know this is really kind of gripping stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to write any kind of 12-ounce or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Regardless, I think it's the first 12-ounce can. I don't know if they've ever made them before. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of loop. Anyway, we're talking about an oak conditioned Helles Lager, 5% alcohol by volume. Comes courtesy of my boy Clayton. Thank you very much for sending this off, brother. And it looks the part. Label-wise, it's classic Treehouse stylings. But if you look at it, the reason why it looks the part is because it kind of looks like a Helles, but there's this... I don't want to say darkness to it. It's not necessarily darker than a Helles, but it tends to have this subtle kind of particulate thing. This, I assume, comes from aging in oak. It's not fully kind of clear, not ultra clarity on it. And that kind of makes me think of a little bit of like kind of wood aging, stuff like that in a beer. White as white could be head. Soft. Not a huge kind of carbonation thing going on in the beer, but it looks damn pretty. Let's see if we can get a nose. I mean, it's a lager through and through, but it's, you know, it has a softness to it that has to be part of that kind of conditioning on the beer, because it has this kind of soft lager funk to it, this nice kind of Vienna / Pilsner malt kind of thing going on with it. There's a soft little, not like soft, ultra soft kind of woody characteristic to it, done and done. But everything has this kind of shaved edge to it, where lagers can be snappy and a little bit not. I don't hesitate to use the word sharp, but something a little bit not as soft, and this has a little bit of soft edge to it, and that's where that kind of oak conditioning has to come into play, at least on the nose. Let's actually dive in for the taste. Cheers. Surprise, surprise. It's MFing delicious. Yeah. I mean, it pretty much translates exactly from the nose to the taste, and that you get that nice kind of mixture of like a Pilsner up into a Vienna malt, maybe even something that's just a skosh darker. You're definitely getting those lager vibes as far as that soft little funkiness that I typically get from a lager. There is this cleanliness to the beer that is lager through and through. A soft little bittering, nothing too crazy. It's letting the malt do the work here, but then that kind of, that oak comes into play. It's not necessarily there big in a kind of taste as far as a vanilla or a fresh oak kind of thing. It's more of kind of a tanniny thing with a soft little rubbed, sanded edges to everything. It kind of just adds this kind of ultra softness. What would normally be a little bit snappier, a little bit sharper of a beer, and just ends up being epically well made, epically clean, but with that added bonus of that softness on the edge. I know Crispy Boys, it's all great and good and all that kind of fun stuff. There's something about oak aged, a photo aged kind of beer, or lager, I should say. It just tickles me pink, and this one's no different. It's delicious. What do you want me to say? The only problem I have with this, and pretty much all the other, oak-aged kind of boutique beers from breweries like Treehouse, is that this is probably just really, really pricey. You're paying for that time and that that extra time in the fermenter, that extra time in the oak. So you know where that cost is coming from. But this is a beer you typically want, on a sixer around $10. That's obviously not going to happen here. It's probably the only kind of knock I would put against this beer, but like I said, it's just a beautiful Helles with that soft little wooded edge. Done and done. Is it one of the better ones I've had as of late? Absolutely, without a doubt. Probably Mount Rushmore status. Value and availability thing I'm really curious about. So Clayton, please let me know what's what, or anybody else in the Treehouse universe, and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. I mean, if you like lager, you like foeder, oak aged lager, and you just like soft, drinkable, chuggable goodness, you don't like this beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Treehouse Lager right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.